Let me tell you a story. The year's 2014. I'm in elementary school, and I don't like seeing movies in the theater. Last movie I probably saw was How to Train Your Dragon 2 in Real D 3D at my local Kelso Theater pub. It's for a school fundraiser, and in fact we had to leave early to get back to class. Not a great experience. Long story short, I didn't like seeing movies in the theater. I prefer to see movies on DVD at Target. This was the case for Muppets Most Wanted. I was a relatively big fan of the Jason Segel Muppet movie 2011, and my only really experience with the older Muppet content was the Star Wars parodies on Vimeo. Since then, I've gone back and watched the majority of the films. Great stuff. I definitely recommend checking out at some point. But when I watched Muppets Most Wanted in my dad's Honda Odyssey, it's a transcendent experience, really. It's the greatest movie I'd ever seen. Much to my chagrin later in life, I found out that people didn't like this movie. So today, I will be... Muppets Most Wanted is widely considered to be a low point in the Muppet series. At the global box office, Muppets Most Wanted raked in 80.4 million USD, which is less than half of the previous film. So why is the world wrong? Why is Muppets Most Wanted a great, dare I say, perfect film? Well, let's get into that. A review from RogerEbert.com states that the most significant and bizarre problem with Muppets Most Wanted is a lack of a protagonist. That might sound silly for a film cast largely with puppets, but The Muppets, 2011, gave us multiple characters to follow, including not just the introduction of the charming Walter, but the return of Kermit alongside engaging characters played by Jason Segel and Amy Adams. Brian Tallerco. Obviously, this is an excerpt, but this is the major grievance with the movie, other than it's very frantic, which, okay buddy, go watch Nomadland or Paint Dry or something. So today, if I can prove this review wrong, by my thinking, Muppets Most Wanted will be officially great. If I can identify a main character, Muppets Most Wanted is a perfect film. So let's rewatch this sucker. Alright, after rewatching Muppets Most Wanted, who is the main character? Is it Kermit? No. Is it Fozzie? No. Is it Gonzo? No. Is it Miss Piggy? No. Is it Walter from the previous film? Still no. So if it's not any of these characters, who is it? The answer is Dominic Bad Guy, or Dominic Bad G as he would want you to pronounce it. He is the main character of Muppets Most Wanted. Alright, brief summary before I elaborate. Obviously, spoilers ahead. Muppets Most Wanted picks up directly after the previous film, with the Muppets back in possession of their old studio. They ponder for a moment about what to do for the sequel when Dominic Badgie, played by the guy from the other Office show, proposes that the Muppets go on a world tour. It's a deal. The Muppets travel across Europe, yet at the first stop, Kermit is kidnapped and replaced by the world's most dangerous frog, Constantine, who was a dead ringer for Kermit, forgoing a mole on his upper lip. Kermit is then taken to a gulag where he interacts with Tina Fey for the majority of the film. In his impersonation of Kermit, Constantine fools all the Muppets except for Walter, who is left a bit peeved. Later, it's revealed that Dominic is working for Constantine, and throughout their world tour, Constantine and Dominic work to steal the crown jewels, which is very similar to a movie that came out a year later. Yada yada, Kermit breaks out, Constantine and Dominic are thwarted at Miss Piggy and Kermit's wedding. Great movie. Check it out sometime. Alright, so How is Dominic Badgie the main character? I'll explain. Dominic Badgie has the most present storyline. Now, other characters go through progression. For example, Kermit learns that he should be more accepting of Miss Piggy and not so distant, which I'll admit, it's a bit similar to his development from the previous film, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. But as opposed to Dominic's progression, Kermit's takes backstage, whereas Dominic's is more up front. So what is Dominic's progression? We learn through an amazing song and dance sequence written by the very talented Brett McKenzie, one half of Flight of the Conchords, that Dominic Badgie, is Constantine's henchman. As Constantine sings himself, "I'm number one, you're number two." As the film progresses, Dominic learns that he doesn't need Constantine. He can be just as great all by himself. He gains confidence in himself. Through this confidence, Dominic is able to don his familial title as the criminal mastermind, the Lemur, which is, it's too long of a story to get into right now. This idea that with confidence you can become the best version of yourself is a theme present throughout the entire Muppet franchise, beginning with Kermit in 1979's The Muppet Movie, with Gonzo in Muppets from Space, and Walter in the previous movie, Muppets 2011. These people are all the main characters of their movie. So it stands to reason that this is the case for Dominic. Dominic learns to be his true self, therefore, in my mind, he is the main character. So, was it really that easy? I proved the critic wrong. I found a main character. So is Muppets Most Wanted great now? The answer is yes. Muppets Most Wanted is the best movie ever made. Thank you. So what do you think of that, Philip? Huh? Hi guys, well, leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new here, and comment if there's any topics you would like to see me cover in the future. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.